Good to see you alive and well.
Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system off. Bat system off.
It was nothing.
Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Target selected. Bat system off. Bat system activated. 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 Target selected. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Target selected. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off.
Run away from me, knowledge. What's mine is mine, and what's yours...
There are over 6 million ways to die, and yet we invariably choose from a collection numbering no more than 20. We are nothing if not a predictable lot.
Yours is all...
Math is the language of the universe. Some would think our illiteracy a shame, but the Brotherhood believes it is a language only the worthy are allowed to speak.
Also mine.
Knight Cassia has been a welcome Sherpa on this climb.
The scribe... Move along, Wastelander.
Hold on, let me guess. You're a Virgo, right? Good answer. You passed with colors flying. You're like a rainbow if rainbows had wings. Friendship survey. I'm always on the hunt for like minds, because like minds think great. Confirmation bias and all that. So if you say you believe in signs and Ouija boards and all that shit, it's my cue to lock my brain and forget how to count to 4. That's the combination of my brain. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? No, not strange. No way, no how. Strange is like the opposite. Strange is idle chit-chat and bumping the ugly parts, and then finding out halfway down the aisle he likes beet juice. Ugh, beet juice is gross. Good question. Way better than mine. Mostly, I study law. Newton's law, Einstein's law, laws like that. Ever try to fight the law? You can't. They always win. Depends on the pursuer. Stupid people can hoard knowledge, but deep down they're still stupid. Next thing you know, kablooey, the entire world's blown up. So the question you have to ask yourself is, do I look stupid to you? If so, you have my permission to shoot. Kill a dumb shit, save the whole dumb shit world. That's what it says on my card. Got one somewhere. Laminated, even. I'd give it to you, but it's single use, and what if I meet someone else just as rad later? God, it's like you have this overcharged case of microfusion cells and you're saving it for the big boss. Like a 20-foot-tall super mutant with cannons for arms and tanks for feet, and he's like, kill them all. Only he never comes, and you save it and save it and save it, until suddenly the war's over and you never even used it. Fuck! Maybe I should just give it to you. Well, we're basically like knights, but instead of clang, clang, we're more like pew, pew! Pewing is the best! Scribes, though, we get to pew, and we don't even have to wear pots and pans on our heads like the paladins do. But I was. Are you asking? The elders especially. Round table, square men, you know how it is. It's also perpendicular. But down at sea level, the company's as good as the posture. Me? I'm worse than sea level. I'm with the fishes. You know, the ones you flush down the toilet because their mouths are potty. I know the way I talk isn't very knightly. Or scribely, for that matter. But I can't help it. New theories are fun. New words are fun. And I don't need to be a knight to use them. The toilets, that is. That's where all the good humor is. Well, there's always going to be some weirdness. Whole brotherhood started on account of jocks and nerds trying to mount the higher horse. But the jocks need us, and we need them, so we try and keep our horses the same height. Good thing ours are allowed to slouch. Ooh, how do I say this without making things awkward? We don't like them, but I'm sure you're great. Asterisk. Then you can be an outcast. Not exactly the most appealing career choice, but it works for some folks. The crazy ones, usually. Sure, questions are good. Answers are better. Unless they're for different questions, then you're fucked. That I can't tell you. We're not even supposed to be here, technically. Ever since Lions went native, the other elders are more like, look, but don't touch. So our orders are not to do anything that can be seen as helping or hurting him. Not intentionally, anyway. You look like the cat who ate the canary. Oh, you got a canary. Well, la-dee-da. I'll just be over here with my steak, and bacon, and jelly beans. Not together, of course. That would be awful. Yes and no. Wait, that's not accurate. 40% yes and 60% no? We're looking for some sciencey stuff. Laws, razors. Not the shaving kind, of course, unless you're into that. Scribe Markham, for instance, loves to shave his bits. Me, I'm hunting commando. Looking for a journal written by a pre-war grad student on quantum gravity. Might be a breakthrough, might be bupkis. Won't know till I find it. Yeah, no, the Elder, he thinks it's in the library archives. Don't blame the old fart. It's hard to see when your head's up your butt. Especially with all the farting. Well, we did it his way last time, and look where it got us. Nowhere. Sure, we got there fast, but that's hardly something to celebrate. God forbid we go nowhere slow. There are a couple of leads we haven't got to and won't get to because we can't. Too dangerous, you know? Like only a crazy person would go there? A lot of people say that. Some are just making a double entendre. The others, well, they tend to look really good in jackets. The straight kind. But if you want to check it out for me, I'll map it on your mark. Then you can get set and go when you feel like it. Well, because computers rule at chess...
A new quest has been added.
Maybe I'm leading you wrong. See, it's like this. When Ada Lovelace invented programming, it wasn't to make machines that kick ass at board games. When humans built a better mousetrap, it wasn't to starve all the dirty flea bags. Just worked out that way. Does that actually work? Maybe you just have one of those faces. I made one of those faces once. Wore it for about a whole week. Even got my superior to sign off on something he'll most assuredly regret. But one day I lost it and never got it back. Can't seem to get the eyebrows right. Alright then.
Is it true some people use the word knight as a pejorative?
That's right, sir. Our enemies like to say we're relics, trying to save the world with our code of bullshit.
And is that what you think?
No, sir. It's an honor to wear the armor and the name.
But you acknowledge there are those who disagree. Despite our efforts, there are people out there who will call you a knight, and then snicker at the mention of it.
That's because sarcasm is a weapon used by weaklings and cowards, sir. I believe if you have an objection, you should speak your words with conviction. Only then will you earn the respect of others.
You'll get no argument from me. The world, however, may be a tougher sell.
Wastelander.
It just dawned on me that you were the 5th from our class to become a scribe.
Was I? 1, 2, 3... Hey, you're right. I was 5th. Sweet.
You seem pleased with this revelation.
Why not? 5's a good number, right? Yay, 5. They're like S's with attitude.
Wrong, Scribe Hammond. 5 is a prime number. It is a cyst suppurating on the chin of an otherwise perfect square.
But high fives? The 5th element? Roman numeral V?
You're a cyst, Hammond. A blight on this land.
Hey, weren't you the 2nd one from our class to be a scribe?
And your point is...
5 times 2 is 10. 10 is like the roundest number there is. Well, other than 0, but who's counting? Anyway, you realize what this means, right? Alone, we suck. But together, we make a pretty good team.
Oh, please do not ruin my mathematical analogies with your hokey sentimentality.
Mathemagical, Jonesy. It's mathemagics.
Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off. system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off.
The doc calls it the theory of everything. But in 3 weeks, we ain't got nothing to show for it. Meanwhile, our supplies are running low and the ghouls are at the door. He keeps saying he's close. Yeah, well, so are they.
Hey!
Sup?
Bye.
Last night I caught the doc sitting at his desk reading a book. Not a science book, but a novel by some Ruski. Here we are hanging on by a thread, and this guy's got both his feet on a desk stroking his dick on some commie bullshit. I ask him why we're still here when he has the journal, and he keeps spewing this bullshit about missing pages. He keeps pushing my buttons and it won't be the pages that go missing. Butcher will see to that.
Hey, Nick the American. It's me, your president.
Entry accepted.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah.
The ghouls are gone, but so are half my men. Some of the gang are so pissed they want to sell the dock to slavers. I told the dock to stay down in the metro, at least until Butch calms down. 8-Ball, though, she wants to keep the old man alive. And now that the ghouls have dealt with all the deaths, maybe she knows more than she's letting on.
Bat system
Not
activated.
like the ghouls.
Bat system off.
Karma. But I can't worry about that now. The natives are getting restless.
Bat
I
system
need to
activated.
ask the doc if he's lined up a buyer.
Bat system off.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that? Relax, fellas. Trouble's over. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. Tear him apart.
I looked through a magazine the missionary's wife concealed.
It turns out the doc fucked us. I put the revolver to his head and he confessed it all. This theory ain't worth shit to pigs. He says it'll be years before we can even prove it, let alone make use of it. Says that's how science works. Well, that ain't how the wastes work. I'm done with this job. I'm cutting the doc loose. Pretty sure my men will agree.
Bat system activated. Bat system off. 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 Radio signal detected. Bat system activated. Target selected. Bat system.
If you're hearing this transmission, then at the very least, you have a stake in my survival. Hopefully, after hearing this message, you'll take measures to ensure it. My name is Dr. Adlai Covington. I'm a theoretical physicist. For years, I've been tracking this journal. Equations written by a graduate student said to finally unite relativity with quantum mechanics. It's the holy grail of scientific knowledge. But when I try to explain this to Carver, he accuses me of deception. I thought our goals were the same, but now it's obvious. We no longer see eye to eye. I must realize I can't be blamed for what happened. I was so close to a breakthrough. I just needed more time. And since Carver was unwilling, I took... In my haste to protect my research, I managed to convince them that it was a chemical stimulant of some sort. With the understanding that they could sell this product, they've allowed me to continue my research. Yet, it's only a matter of time. They've taken me to the abandoned suburbs east of where you found this frequency. It's more than a few miles hike. I can only hope that
That system activated. That system off.
If you're hearing this transmission,
That system off.
Survival. Hopefully, after hearing this message, you'll take measures to ensure it. My name is Dr.
That system activated. That system off.
Inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry. Greetings, dearest America. This is your president.
Yeah.
John Henry Eaton. Let's
Bye.
shall we? Did you know there are those
No
amongst
funny business,
us
all right?
who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security? These radical outcomes.
A new client, huh? Go upstairs. Can't say so much as a candy bar till you talk to the boss.
You heard anything? Hey there. Bye.
Light on.
Who the fuck are you? Oh yeah? Well, I got a feeling you'll see him real soon.
Your panties, Butch.
My what?
Light off.
Your panties. The more you talk, the more twisted they get. And you know how bad you are with knots.
Fuck you, 8-ball.
You fuck me, Butch, and I'll have to kill you. And that'd be a violation of my parole.
I'm just saying, this asshole doesn't belong here.
That's not up to you.
The hell it ain't.
Do I need to remind you who Carver put in charge before I removed his head from his neck? Good boy.
Que pasa?
Adios.
You'll have to excuse Butcher. He doesn't know his own mind. Now, I could try and introduce them, but you know how it is with blind dates. Sure looks that way. Ah, him. You see that body hanging from the ceiling? I think that's the fiend who ate him. The man was more useful as furniture, so he had him stuffed. He found me in a cage, believe it or not. Of course,
There's only two types of people who get locked up in the wastes: criminals and slaves. Carver, he guessed wrong. They used to be Carver's men. Now they're mine. That's what happens when you don't pay a merc. They'll find somebody who does. Fine. I'll tell you this much. It ain't got shit to do with Pool. You heard right. But if you want the high-end stuff, you'll have to wait. Our chemist is having some issues with the product. Yeah, that's the stuff. Supposed to be the highest high you've ever known. And to get that high, you gotta meet the lowest of the low. You gotta deal with us. Well, normally that's Butch's job. But seeing as he's as useless as rat axe on a ghoul, he might be worth a shot. Alright. See if you can't get the good doctor to do his job. Oh, good point. You know the playground out back? Check the swings. Fine.
Nada, man.
Fuck off, you.
Light
Yeah,
on.
you. I don't like the look you're giving me. Keep it up, and I'll break your fucking head open.
Light off.
So, you're still alive. That's the second one today. Boss must be in a good mood. You know how miners use canaries in coal mines? 8-Ball keeps me around because I'm radiation sensitive. If I get sick or drop dead, that's how they know the place is too hot. Well, for one, I'm addicted to Radaway, and the chill doesn't amount to much if you aren't burning up. It's the high you get from the meds. It's kind of like iced tea. You gotta boil it up before you kick it down. For all 10 minutes before the boss got at him, not much for words, you know? More of a screamer, if you catch my drift. 8-Ball was looking for someone to deal the quantum once the chef finished cooking. She knew me from back when I sold chems to her old raider crew. Yeah, she used to be muscle for one of the raider gangs that ran the metro. But truth is, I hadn't seen her around in a while. Word is she did something batshit and got her ass locked up by her own people. Don't know. Can't say I'm not curious, though. Fuck, I've seen raiders kill their own brother and eat the corpse and no one so much as bats an eye. So for 8-Ball to get locked up by one of her own? Shit. I can't even imagine what kind of fucked up shit she did. See ya.
Alright, we're closing up shop. Any of you junkies still here by the time I count to 10 is getting a face full of lead. 1, 2, 3. Heh, didn't even make it to 3 this time. Man, look at those fuckers run.
What are you doing here? I told you I didn't want to be disturbed. Wait, you're not one of them. Is it too much to hope that you received my transmission? Ah, yes, the Tolstoy novel. You found it. Well done. As am I. Hopefully we can share in this discovery and save ourselves in the process. It's in a safe place, believe me, but that's not our most pressing issue. I surmised as much. I swear to you, I never meant for things to turn out this way. You have to understand that had I not turned to his men, I would have never have acquired the missing pages to the journal. And without those pages, there would be no theory. I sincerely doubt it. Like all technological advances, their goal is to deprive the public of its use. Knowledge is worthless if the minds are not allowed to apply it. If my guess is correct, and you're here on their behalf, then I ask that you reconsider your goals. I would put it to the airwaves, let it spread from station to station across the continental United States. After all, with a simple radio, anyone has the power to broadcast knowledge, provided the listener knows the right frequency. Correct. In other words, if you wish to deliver the theory to the Brotherhood, all you need to do is hand them my radio frequency. However, if I die here, then the Brotherhood will bury that knowledge along with my corpse. Great men are often asked to do things below their station. Einstein himself was once a patent clerk. However, the journal I uncovered was merely the framework for the theory. We still need time to bring it to completion. I can't leave. Not now when I'm so close. I can't risk the travel no more than I can risk defying those mercenaries. At least if I remain here, I have the illusion that we are working together. What I need for you to do is remove them. I know what I ask isn't easy, but if we lose this opportunity, this knowledge may be lost forever. Is anywhere safe? I've heard stories of super mutants raiding villages and parents murdered in their sleep. There are cities even built around atomic bombs, for heaven's sake. No, this is the only way. I know it's an ugly business, but it has to be done.
Bat system activated. Target selected. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off.
Yeah. Tear him up.
Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Target selected. Bat system off. Warning. Warning. Bat system activated. Bat system off. Warning. Critical injuries detected. Bat system activated. Bat system activated. Bat system off. Bat system activated. Bat system off.
You're back! Have you done what I've asked? Really? All of them? Then it's finally over. I thank you, friend. You've completed your part of the bargain. Now it's time I complete mine. Tell whoever sent you that the theory of quantum gravity will be broadcast on my frequency as soon as I can verify it in the field. I don't know if this will satisfy your handlers, but it will have to do.
Bat system activated. Bat system off.
Something you need? Really? What have you got for me? Wait, you mean he's gonna broadcast it to the whole world? The Elder's not gonna like that. But that's actually good news. See, I was going to do this thing where I ramble the theory off in my sleep in a crowded room, so everyone can hear it. But this is way better. I don't know what to say, other than thank you. Not saying that would be rude. Oh, I will. Not with words, but with something much better. A laser. Trigger's a little sensitive, so don't point it at anyone who doesn't want to be cremated. And thanks again. See ya.
A quest has been completed.